Hey guys, MGH here, and welcome to another episode, the second episode in 2 days. Hooray, I'm getting back to being consistent. Anyway, I'm sorry for my voice today. I appear to be slightly bunged up. I hope it's not another cold, because I literally just got over one, which is a pain in the ass. But anyway, yesterday's episode went down very well, so thank you so much for the support on that. We had 2 matches against Manchester City, of which were both pretty awesome, so if you want to go back and watch that, feel free. But I'm just going to go ahead and say this today. Bar the last match in this episode, I think it could possibly be the most exciting gameplay yet. My God, there are so many goals in these games, but not necessarily, all my way, if you know what I mean. But anyway, again, just thank you for the support on the series. I do realise that these series, if they're not uploaded regularly, they can get a little bit boring because they're kind of stretched out. So I'm in the process of thinking of ways to spice this series up. Or maybe just take a little break for it when I break from it when I get to like January or something like that, and then maybe start a new one and then come back like I did in FIFA 13, which seemed to work well. Like when I came back to the Arsenal career mode, it was exciting again. So let me know if you've got any suggestions in the comments, because I would love to know. And look at what the hell is going on right now. I'm playing against Sunderland here, who, let's be honest, they're not the strongest team in FIFA or in real life for that matter. Although they have got some great players. They've obviously got the beast up front, Altidore. I think that's how you say it. It's Altidore maybe. But I have an incredible team. Look at that. Lovely play from my midfield. All the way up to Ramsey in the 28th minute, or is it the 29th? I can't see. I'm blind as a bat. No, actually, the viewing window is very small on my software, which is Power Director 12, by the way, if anyone's wondering. But it's a nice goal from Ramsey, finally getting his goal this season. And it meant we weren't 1-0 up before half-time. But I did say there's a lot of goals in this episode. And trust me, they're going to start flooding in. I have no idea why that was a free kick, by the way. Feel free to go back and tell me why. It didn't look like I did anything wrong. But Draxler has a chance to clear it, but he completely fails. And look at that from Colback. What a goal. Draxler, man, look. You're an expensive player. You're an amazing player. But you cannot be doing that outside the box. You've got to clear it properly. It's my fault. I decided to pass it instead of smash it out. Look at that. And obviously they pounced on me, because that's what happens in FIFA when you muck up. So there we go. It was 1-1 after 40 minutes. So I thought at this point, okay, fair enough. 2 goals. It's been a pretty even match so far, but you can see we're not cutting here. And you know for a fact in previous episodes, when I don't cut the gameplay, it means something's coming up. Draxler goes through left foot. Don't forget he's got 5-star weak foot, which is amazing. It's worth millions, that, in this game, I think. Being able to do basically everything on either foot is just... It's so important. It's priceless. It really is. And Draxler proved my point there. Going on his left, his right, his left, his right, and then finishes onto his left there, making it 2-1. But again, guys, it's not over yet, because again, I haven't cut the gameplay. It's pretty insane. Is it going to be Sunderland, or is it going to be me that score a goal here? Am I going to be able to tackle them? Well, I can tell you now. What the fuck? What the hell just happened? Look at this. I had to get a replay of this. Thanks, EA. Wow, fantastic animations. Look at... What the fuck is that? Apparently he's playing Twister in the air, and Montoya decides to punch the ball in the goal with his hand. I despair sometimes with this game. What the hell is that? Like, is that even... It's not even humanly possible to stretch your thigh around the other thigh like that and try and clear it. Oh, it was absolutely incredible. It really was a fantastic own goal there. Technically... I would have said it's Montoya's own goal, but they gave it to Goretzka. So unlucky for the youngster there, the young German who's come into the team. And he's done really well. I've got to be honest, he has done well. But Sunderland, I tell you what, they came out in this second half fighting. And the Boa there with a great header. But it was a little bit unlucky, because I made a couple of tackles down my left side there when they were attacking down their right. But I just could not get the ball off them. I have no idea why. It just happens sometimes. That tackle was a little bit late, or maybe early, I should say. And like I said, a very good header. So we're 3-2 down against Sunderland, right? Against Sunderland. No offence to Sunderland. I don't know why I'm pronouncing the D so much. But I shouldn't be losing this game. But Bittencourt, player of the season so far, squares it up to Draxler. Oh my God, what a pass. Look, the finish is great. Don't get me wrong. Draxler, what a finish. But the pass from Bittencourt, the bit of skill to take him round the defender, that fake shot with a bounce. Look at that, just splits the defence, and look at that, another left foot finish with Draxler. And that was a really nice goal. 6 goals so far, and the game is still not over. We get very lucky there with Mertesacker. I thought, shit, he's going to get that ball. But luckily, he gets his long legs on it and keeps the ball. Now we've got Bentner up front. He wants to play in this game, remember. He said he wanted to play, and I'm going to grant his wish. And look at that. I think I got payback. That own goal I scored in the first half, that was so much AIDS, I had to get some AIDS myself. I should really stop using the word AIDS. It sounds so wrong. When I say AIDS, I mean EA AIDS. Obviously E-AIDS. You know, it's like a common thing on Twitter. But the ball hits my hand. It's as simple as that. I slide in, take the ball with my hand, and slot it home. So Bentner effectively is the hero of the day. I never thought I'd be saying that, and it is indeed true. There we go. We win the game 4-3. 7 goals. My God, what a game that was. One of my favourite games I've ever played. There was just everything in that game. And now it gets even better. We're moving on into the first game in the Champions League. That's right, guys. We're in the Champions League this season. I did make a massive mistake in the first season. I've said it multiple times. I got so excited when I set up the career mode itself with Arsenal, and I completely forgot to enter us in the Champions League, which is a massive fail. But I said it'd be worth waiting for, because now in the second season, because we won the league, we are in the Champions League. Now, the group is not easy. It's not easy. It's Milan, Feyenoord and Moscow. It's a decent group, okay? It's not the worst. It's not like Arsenal's group in real life, of which we're doing very well in, by the way. Hopefully we're going to beat Marseille tonight and pretty much secure our place, by the way. If you want to follow me on Twitter, by the way, I'll be tweeting live during that match, so you can get involved and we'll have some conversations together. But again, conceding bloody headers all the time. It's like going back to the start of FIFA 14 when headers were just so overpowered. They have patched them previously. It just feels like it's gone back. It hasn't really. I'm just getting unlucky. I guess it's more of a coincidence that I'm conceding lots of headers. But that's okay. We're going to get back into this game. It's only Feyenoord, right? They're actually a pretty decent team. Obviously, I would have preferred Feyenoord over a lot of other teams. Oh, God. What is that? But they're a good team. It's as simple as that. Any team that gets in the Champions League is going to be a difficult team to play, and they've just proved it there. 2-0 down. I mean, I haven't been 2-0 down for so long, have I? 2-goal cushion is what I want, right? And it turns out it's gone against me. Gibbs very close with the slide tackle. I wish I just waited an extra second or two, because, their striker isn't the paciest, and I'm sure Gibbs would have caught up there no problem had I waited just that little bit more. But confirmation of my shitty performance. Half-time, 2-0 down. Oh, it's just horrendous. But again, I said these games are pretty awesome. It's not over yet. Look at Wellington Silva there. He wins the ball. Lovely bit of play. Passes out to Goretzka. Up to Ozil. Watch this burst of pace. The defenders are distracted by my strikers. Lovely left foot finesse shot. Oh, he's going to score goals like that this season, I'm sure. He's going through a little bit of a slow patch. He's still adjusting to the league. I know people was saying that he's going to be amazing and all that stuff. He is, don't get me wrong, but I have noticed there's a slight maybe tiredness in his performances lately, but that is the kind of guy I think Ozil will be playing and scoring hopefully throughout the season. But he scores one for me here. We're trying to get back in this game, but of course things in FIFA don't always go your way. And look at this last ditch defending. Bartra, oh my God, what a performance from him. I tried to play it out here. Ozil gives the ball away to Pele, the legend Pele himself, I'm kidding. Lovely pass, look at that, to Bakal, and it's straight in the goal again. So, it looks like we're on course to lose our first game of the Champions League. Bear in mind, I am still playing on Legendary, guys. I think it's my new favourite. It makes the games more interesting, although I'm definitely more frustrated playing the game itself. But if I play in short bursts, it's okay. It just means I will lose the odd match, which is, well, it's realistic, isn't it? Playing away to Feyenoord, it's one of those games in real life you'd expect Arsenal to win. So, I don't know. You can think of what you want. Wellington Silva going through on goal here. Don't forget, he's a 5-star skiller, the only one in the squad. And he manages to slot one in on his right foot there past the keeper. It was a little bit lucky there, because the pace of the ball, I thought, had the keeper actually dived towards it, he would have saved it. It's as simple as that. So we kind of got lucky there. But I'm keeping him in the team for now. I'm not sure I'm going to loan him out anymore, because I actually kind of like him. But that, in my opinion, can always change. I might loan him out for another season. Maybe in the third season, just get him up to the high 70s before I keep hold of him. And now in the 90th minute, I'm just trying to get that equaliser. But Giroud gets outpaced and outmuscled by the defence there. And that's it, guys. We lose 3-2. So we've lost our opening game in the Champions League, which is really disappointing, but there's more games to come. Now, Ramsey wanted a better contract. He wanted to go up to 70,000 per week, which I think is absolutely fair. I was going to put him as a crucial team player, but he was already set on first team player, so I stayed with that. in case, I might bring back Wilshere or something like that, and Ramsey might not be in the first team as much. But for now, Ramsey is probably one of my favourite players. He's still incredibly good. But now we've got a game against West Ham. I'm just going to say, I mentioned it at the start of the episode. Every game except from the last one in this episode was great. This one was boring as shit. I've skipped all the way to the last few minutes of the game here because this is the only time it really got tasty. And it's the way it works sometimes. There's just some games where I'm either falling asleep because I'm playing it late night, or I'm just not getting any luck or any chances, and that was one of these until the last few minutes. So we're going to cross this one in with Bittencourt there. We're trying to get that goal because a win against West Ham will definitely put me closer towards the top because it hasn't been the best start to the league so far this year, and I'm not quite near the top. And Barak Yilmaz almost getting a goal there. We're so unlucky. Again, the keeper pulls off a great save, but when you look at the replay, it was too close to the keeper. I should have slotted it maybe to the far post. But we've got ourselves a corner. Walcott's going to cross this one in. And Mertesacker extreme. He heads it in. 90th minute. I love Mertesacker. I really do. Unfortunately, he is 30 years old and he has started to decrease. I think he's 79 overall now. So that's really depressing because I'm going to have to replace him. But Ranocchia, he is coming. He is coming. I'm going to get Ranocchia, I promise. But that was the end of the game, guys. 1-0, 3 points. Thanks for watching. Please do leave a like, and I'll see you soon for another episode.